Hello everyone and welcome back to the Keep Productive YouTube channel. It's Francesco here, and in today's video we're diving into Morgen Calendar, which is a desktop calendar application to help you manage both your tasks and your calendar. This is a Windows, Linux and Mac application with a 14-day free trial, but after that it is a paid application. We're going to be diving into this and how it works in today's video, as well as giving it a full in-depth review to give you an idea of how this application works. So before we begin, this video is sponsored by Taskade. Here's a little bit more about them. This month here on Keep Productive, we're sponsored by Taskade. Taskade is an all-in-one collaboration tool for working faster, smarter and together. I followed their journey since the early days and have been impressed with their product that they've built. Taskade isn't just for your task, it helps you manage projects with a range of views, to collaborate together in real time even through video. You can use templates and workspaces to create your own notes, documents, mind maps and much more. So you can change a collaborative task list into a mind map by click of a button. Taskade is used by small to medium-sized teams for working together, but is also a favourite amongst personal users thanks to the flexibility of the tool, allowing you to create everything from a bujo to a powerful to-do list. Each project as well supports chat and video conferencing too. You can get Taskade below for free, available on all of your devices, and for teams, pricing plans start at $5 per user per month. Thanks again to Taskade for coming on as a sponsor. So Morgen Calendar is been on the market for a little bit of time now, actually traded under a different name. However, they are run and is a spin-off of a ETH Zurich project, which is actually the computer science department, I believe, at that university. So it is, as I said, a desktop-based application. It manages your tasks here on the left and your calendar events here in the center. It does connect with these following calendars and does include 14-day free trial. I'll touch on the pricing, but we'll do that as part of our review. Just to let you know, it's $6 per user per month, which is access to the personal experience of it. That is an early bird pricing at the moment. So it works out about $72 per year. So let's start with the design of this application. In my opinion, it's not actually hideous to look at, neither is it as good as, say, Woven, or in my opinion, Google Calendar. It's very minimal on the Mac version, and as you can see here on the left-hand side, you can view your tasks and manage them here. And on the front center here, you can manage all of your calendar events. Now, as you click into your calendar events, there's not much you can do on them, and it doesn't really take you past the visual experiences that you would on Apple Calendar. So all in all, I'd probably give this a 7.5 out of 10. So skipping forward to features, this application has a feature that some other calendar applications don't actually have, and that's task management. On the left-hand side here, you can start organizing your day and also blocking time in your calendar for it. So for example, if I had record YouTube, I could drag this onto the page and you can see it's a task and it's been blocked for a certain date and time. I can also give it a due date if I want to. So this is handy in being able to coordinate certain activities. You can also block your time here so that nobody creates an event with you. So this calendar blocking feature is something that's really nice. So the tasks are a key element of this experience. The other thing as well is that the features include a good level of security. This application doesn't store your information, and it does make sure that it has a strong privacy policy. And as you can imagine, with a company based in Switzerland, they do traditionally have good privacy policies over there. So when it comes to viewing options, you've only got day, week, month and agenda. This is less than the likes of Google Calendar, which is a bit of a disappointment because that's what Woven did very well, is they had 2-week view, map view and a range of different views to help you express the information, events and activities that are actually in front of you. One thing that's really good is they have a range of calendar providers, so you can add the likes of Office 365, Exchange and Outlook, iCloud, Cal, DAV. So that is a good range of options. I also like that you have virtual meeting rooms, which means you can connect any of your meeting room type and start the meeting from the calendar invite or calendar that pops up in the top right hand corner. All in all, this is actually very minimal and basic. I wouldn't give the features anything much more than that, but I think the tasks just step it a little bit further than my expectations. So I'd probably give the features a 7 out of 10. So let's skip back to the pricing. The pricing is the early bird pricing is $6 per month, which works out at $70 per $2 per year, giving you unlimited calendar, tasks and devices. Now, in my opinion, this is pricey if you look at it compared to Taskade Ad 3, which is a pretty decent application, priced quite highly as well at $39.99 a year. This almost doubles it, and it doesn't give you much more than you would inside of Taskade Ad 3. Now, if you're a student, you do get this free, and if you're an academic or non-for-profit, they do offer a 20% discount, assumingly on the personal pricing. They do have cheaper pricing per year, but over the price of the calendar app Taskade Ad 3, which I'm benchmarking this against. They do have team options, but in my opinion, I'd give the pricing a 6 out of 10. So when it comes to usability, the fact that this is available on desktop is great, and for those Linux users that are looking for a security-focused calendar application, this might be a great bet for them. The fact that you've got task management on this left-hand side, and you have some of the great unlimited calendars and accountabilities, that's really awesome to have. Moving around stuff is fairly easy to do, and in my opinion, it's quite fast and easy to use. It's very minimal, so it doesn't distract you from anything like that. But it doesn't give you much more than you would inside of Apple Calendar or Google Calendar when it comes to modifying details and information. It doesn't have any, for example, scheduling functionality that Woven had, and Woven obviously was something that a lot of calendar applications should benchmark against because it had a good overall experience. You do have some light preferencing abilities, but nothing more than you would inside of Google Calendar. I would say Google Calendar definitely had more. And there's no way to set, for example, meeting times and things like that that you had inside of Google Calendar with, for example, working hours, etc., and some of the more customized integrations that you would inside of Taskade Ad. So in my opinion, the usability is a 6.5 out of 10. So my overall thoughts on this application are really that it's a desktop calendar application really more suitable for those who are security focused and are willing to pay that premium price for it. This application doesn't do a large amount with task management, neither does it do a large amount with events and activities, but I'm sure they're going to be adding and building to this experience in the future. In my opinion, it's definitely not worth the pricing. I'd probably only pay up to $3 for this application if this is something that I'd be going for, but I'd be giving this application a 6.5 out of 10, and in my opinion, I'm being a little bit generous. So overall, Morgen gets a 6.7 out of 10, all calculations pulled together. I don't think it's awful, but I don't think it's anything amazing, especially for the pricing here, especially for a lot of the detail that they say they have inside of this application. It's fast for sure, and it has a huge focus on privacy, but for the pricing, it's definitely not that worth it. So folks, hopefully you enjoyed my review of Morgen Calendar. Let me know what you think below. A huge thanks to Taskade for sponsoring today's video, and I'll see you all very soon. Cheerio!